Have you ever wondered how to make your coloring look less flat and more fabulous? The secret is in the blend, my friend. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Hi, I'm Julia with Julia Sue's Stamping. And if you're as passionate as I am about stamping, coloring, paper crafts, and having fun with projects, and you love turning ordinary things into wow, then you are absolutely in the right place. So stick around because I'm about to show you 4 real card examples that prove just how much depth and dimension Stampin' Up! Alcohol markers can bring to your projects. Today, we're going to go deep into the basics. For example, how the alcohol marker actually works, how to prep your work surface so you don't mess up your table, and 2 ways to blend, from light to dark and dark to light. Not sure which blending style you want to use? No worries. I'll show you side-by-side comparisons, so for you, your choice will be crystal clear. If you're here for the premiere, please hop over into the live chat. You can ask me your questions real time, and I'll give you an answer, at least as much as I can. And if you are here for the replay, you're in the right place. Please leave me a comment. I'll be sure to respond just as soon as YouTube lets me know it's there. If you're new to the world of Stampin' Blends, or you're simply looking to up your skills, I promise you're going to leave with at least 1 tip that you can try right away. Well, let's get started. First things first, Stampin' Blends give you a smooth, saturated color that instantly levels up your stamped images. But because they're alcohol-based, first you need to prep your surface. So use grid paper or maybe a scrap paper underneath what you're going to color. Something that's porous because it will help catch that ink seep through. That's how you're going to get the bold color without wrecking your work surface. So here's a quick myth buster. The magic isn't just in the markers, it's in the paper and ink combo. So Stampin' Up! Recommends that we use the Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I have a little piece of the basic white cardstock, which is also what they recommend be used, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Thankful Garden stamp set, and it has absolutely gorgeous line art and plenty of room to play. So I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. Now, stamping the image, get it a good stamp on there. All right, that worked out beautifully. Once that ink is dry, it's going to be color time. So we're going to start very simply. I have Azure Afternoon Stampin' Blends. I'm going to go ahead and just ink it up with the light color. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to make sure that it is well saturated because that is part of the joy of coloring with these blends. And I usually start by just coloring it in a little bit around the outside. So you want to go ahead and use this however it is that you color, and you get your image completely colored and have some fun with it, with however it is that you like to color. And it gives you, it's just beautiful on its own. It's going to give a saturated color, and there are 0 streaks with alcohol markers. So you're not going to get brush marks and streaks or anything along those lines. It just blends together as it dries and is beautiful. So here's one that I've already completed right here. Also colored in the leaves with the soft seafoam color. And it is beautiful. There are no streaks. It's smooth, it's saturated, it's gorgeous. But want to take it up a little notch? So if you do that, you simply add the darker of the colors. I'm going to go ahead and outline, and anywhere I think there would be a shadow is where I go ahead and put the darker color. So I put it underneath the leaves a little bit here, some of the leaves here, getting that in, and all around. And it's really great to work in small sections when you are using the blending of the darker and the lighter. So I already have that area all done, right? But then I bring in the lighter one and I'm going to really saturate it, bringing it in and blending it together. So working in small sections helps you really saturate that color with the darker and the lighter. And then I'll do another section with the darker color. Creating the shadow, outlining the image. I think you get the picture. Blending it in together. Here's one that's completed where I did the blending, also with the soft seafoam. So you can see side by side the one that hasn't been blended. It's beautiful, it works really nicely, and it's a great place to start. But if you want to add the blending, it creates a lot more depth and dimension. Alcohol markers really do blend best when that ink is still wet. You lay down a juicy base coat, bring in the darker shade for shadows and shading. You see a line forming, just go over it again with your lighter marker. And it's going to smooth out everything, just like butter. Here is a card with the finished result. It's a 3-panel accordion card that brings that colored image to life. Oh, and I've got a free PDF tutorial on my blog showing just how to make the 3-panel accordion card. So if you'd like to create this fun fold card yourself, there you go. Check out the link down below in the description, and it's on my blog. Do you think that these markers are only for coloring stamped images? Well, think again, because I use them for coloring doodles. For this card, I used the Gathering Moments stamp set, and I used some stylish shapes. I used a stylish shape die to make circles on the die cut. And then I used a whole rainbow of the Stampin Blends to color in my doodled die cut. Here's the result. It's a layered textured card that feels super custom, but it took no time at all. Plus it follows the accordion card layout for an extra bit of wow. How fun is that? Now we're going to flip the script. What do you think happens when we blend dark to light instead of the other way around? Well, I'm going to use the Perfectly Pears stamp set, a little bit of Mossy Meadow ink, Darling Duckling Stampin Blends to help show you. First, I'll go ahead and have the art piece and stamping the pear. I'm going to use that Mossy Meadow ink. That turned out beautifully. Next, the pecan pie for the stem. So, while Stampin' Up! Recommends that you use the Memento Tuxedo Black, You can also use other colors for your outlines when you are going to use your Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to start on the edge with the dark color. I'm going to soften the line a little bit by blending it inward with some soft strokes. Maybe do a little bit of kind of circling or feathering it in from the outside here. That will help make it easier to blend all the way down and around. Now that I've got the darker base down, I'm going to go ahead and use the lighter color, and I'm going to also start on the outside with it, and I'm going to blend that darker color right in. Remember, we want to have it a saturated color. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that in with however it is that you color, going over pieces again, because I'm saturating and creating a really rich color. And what that does is it's going to make the middle much lighter. Bringing it in again, really saturating. But no matter what, that middle is going to be much lighter. As it dries, it's going to just look gorgeous. The alcohol absorbs a little bit right into it. There. Look at all that depth. Well, here's what it looks like when it's finished. The Perfectly Pears Designer Series paper is used in this one, and it's another accordion, 3-panel accordion card layout. Can you say that I'm obsessed? I am. Remember, that PDF is on my blog, so please be sure you check it out and download it. Are you ready for the big finale? Well, I have blended multiple colors together for a rich fall-inspired look using the Amber Autumn stamp set and coordinating dies this time. And here's the card to share with you. This card uses Cajun Craze and Pumpkin Pie blends, and like I said, the Amber Autumn stamp set. So the trick is to layer gradually. I began with the light pumpkin pie in the middle, and then waited to the dark pumpkin pie, then some light Cajun Craze, a little bit of dark Cajun Craze around the edges and where I wanted to have shadow. Then I blended all of it together with the light pumpkin pie blend again. It creates such a nice realistic looking oak leaf, and it's just beautiful with all those die cuts that coordinate with that stamp set. The final result, it's autumn magic. Are you team light to dark, or are you team dark to light? Or maybe your team blend all the colors together and pray. I have no idea, but whatever you are, I'm so happy that you were here to hang out with me. No matter how you like to blend, Stampin' Blends will give you an artistic result without the stress. And once you get started, you're not going to want to stop. You're just not. It is so much fun and so relaxing to color, whether it's a doodle or just a stamped image. It is so much fun to color with Stampin' Blends. Everything I use today is linked in the description on my blog, and that is down below. So please grab the free PDF tutorial so that you can figure out how to make this 3-panel accordion card as well. And the fun fold is super fun. It's a wow card for sure. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your crafty cheerleader. Well, now you've seen the magic, how coloring with alcohol markers can turn your coloring from flat into pop off the page artistry. So drop a comment below and let me know if you are team light to dark or team dark to light. I don't know, or maybe you're like me and it's just kind of chaotic and neutral, whatever that project seems to need at the moment. So don't forget, If you want more crafty inspiration, be sure you give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are aware of when I've got more crafty goodness up. Follow me on social media. All these things are free and make a huge difference to my small business. So I really appreciate your support. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day and that you have a chance to get inky. Bye.